Somebody said it looked a lot like a 1950s airline logo, and I was like, I kind of see that. There's Breonna Stewart. I can't make heads or tails of what that shit's supposed to be. Asia Wilson. Okay.
Finally, after months of seeing Nike give attention to everyone else and ignore the player many believe is the true face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark has dropped her own signature logo. The moment it was revealed, jealousy spread through the league quickly, heating things up like the blazing summer sun in Las Vegas.
So this just happened a few minutes ago, and it was a long time in the waiting. Many fans were wondering where Nike has been with any Caitlin Clark merchandise whatsoever, but developing a signature logo and a signature shoe does take time. So without further ado, here is Caitlin Clark's official Nike signature logo. There is a statement that says, Caitlin's signature logo pulls you in like her game. It features interlocking C's. Her mark is emblematic of ever-expanding range on...
Asia Wilson believed she was the queen of Nike basketball, proud of her A1 shoe deal and her place in the spotlight. But then Nike gave Caitlin Clark something bigger, something Asia never had, her very own logo. That logo is already making millions and has gone viral online. The internet is buzzing, fans are excited, and Asia's frustration is easy to see. Her reaction has become the talk of the basketball world, with people comparing her jealousy to the saltiness of...
Y'all to stay patient. I've been telling y'all that Nike takes their time, that Asia Wilson's shoe deal was 2 years in the making, that Paige Beckers had PEs, not her own signature shoe, and that Caitlin Clark's was 100% coming. And people kept saying, oh, Nike fumbled the bag with Caitlin. It has to get out there. Nike fumbled the bag. No, they didn't. It takes time. She's got to develop a whole freaking product line. But they just announced, breaking news right now, we have a logo. That is the official Caitlin Clark Nike logo. And it's not just that. I mean, this is cool. Nike has just announced that a signature product line will be dropping soon, with signature shoes coming in 2026. Now, this is going to be her logo for all of her Nike stuff that is Caitlin Clark official stuff, just like we have the Asia Wilson line, where she has her logo on all of it.
Nike just launched Caitlin Clark's new signature logo, and it feels like the company finally remembered who truly leads women's basketball. The interlocking C's in her design are more than just a clever logo. They send a bold message to everyone who thought they could keep Caitlin hidden in the shadows while less exciting players were pushed into the spotlight. This logo proves Caitlin Clark is the star the game revolves around.
Alright, subtle commercial, nothing too crazy, no big bang. But here we go, folks. If we look at this right here, this is the Easter egg I'm talking about. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 billboards. 8 billboards. October, December, November, January, February, March, April, May. The start of the WNBA season. Is that when these shoes are going to drop? Is that when these shoes are going to drop in May? We know that come October, we're going to get some merchandise. We're going to get some apparel. But the shoes, they said, coming soon in 2026. How soon? May 2026?
Caitlin Clark is the player who carried women's basketball into prime time, the one who fills arenas everywhere she goes, almost like she's giving away free money. Now, she finally has the Nike logo that matches her superstar status. But instead of celebrating the moment, Asia Wilson is furious. She's losing her patience watching Caitlin get the recognition she always wanted for her.
To be able to have an opportunity to come watch this team play or come watch me play, and I certainly understand that, and I try to make as much time as I can to sign an autograph, because that can really impact somebody's life. I mean, who knows, maybe they're going to put that up in their room and look at it every single day and have something to dream about and something, that they want to be one day. And, being able to do that and take, like I said, 10 seconds, like, it's the little things that really go a long way that impact young kids. So it's not something I take lightly at all.
Nike's decision to reveal Caitlin Clark's logo shook the entire basketball world. This isn't just another design, it's a cultural moment. Fans rushed online to get a piece of the merchandise, and when the navy and yellow logo shirt dropped on September 1st, the demand was so high that Nike's website actually crashed within minutes. That kind of hype shows just how powerful Caitlin's impact really is.
It does look like they are interlocked, but if you kind of squint your eyes, it also kind of looks like a very dimensional one C in front of the other one. I don't know if that's just me. According to Nike, the shirt is available, but it's not available just yet, but you can be notified for when it does go on sale. I can only imagine it's going to get sold out.
The response to Caitlin Clark's logo was so big that it made even the release of Air Jordans look small in comparison. Within hours, experts were already predicting that her upcoming Nike shoe line, scheduled for 2026, could bring in between $100 million and $150 million in sales. Meanwhile, A'ja Wilson crawled out of her championship spotlight to complain, asking where her own logo was and why her cultural impact wasn't being recognized. The truth is simple, Caitlin Clark is the real face of women's basketball, and Nike finally treated her like the superstar she is.
I lost all respect for A'ja Wilson. I don't want to hear her opinions. I don't care what she has to say from this point on. When you keep a Nike deal 2 years in secret while you're spewing all that crazy stuff about Caitlin Clark in the Time magazine, read it. Read what she said in the Time magazine. Yet you had a Nike deal the whole entire time.
A'ja Wilson has been with Nike since 2018, and it took her 6 years to finally get a signature shoe in 2024. Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, got her own logo in her very first year with the company, and it became an instant hit. Wilson's A1 shoe barely made noise, while Caitlin's logo revealed dominated the internet and even crashed Nike's servers. The difference in attention couldn't be clearer.
A'ja Wilson truly co-created her new A1 signature basketball shoe and collection to ensure every detail is authentic to her and her community.
And guess who's speaking there? Good old Cheryl Swoops, who's part of Nike and knew the whole time too. So Cheryl Swoops spewing all that crap about Caitlin Clark. Yeah, you knew that A'ja Wilson's going to be coming out with a shoe deal, with a collection and everything.
Critics may be upset, but Nike finally admitted what the numbers have shown for over a year. Caitlin Clark is the biggest star in women's basketball. She pushed WNBA viewership to its highest point in 24 years, with her Indiana Fever games leading almost every top-rated broadcast. She didn't just raise the numbers, she completely changed the landscape. Yet A'ja Wilson still insists she deserves the same treatment, even though her games rarely reach the same cultural level. While she had already secured her own Nike extension behind the scenes, she posted subtle complaints and passive-aggressive messages online, trying to paint herself as a victim. In reality, it was nothing more than drama meant to steal attention away from Caitlin Clark, the player who truly earned it.
Been tweeting about Caitlin more, and then obviously with the shoe release, they made this super sick commercial to promote it. And of course, just today, Caitlin Clark's new Kobe PE shoe sold out in less than a minute. And I saw so many tweets about this, so many people who were so sad that they missed out on this shoe. I saw that there was this one Dick's store and people were lined up around the corner, like camping out, trying to get the shoe. I also heard that Nike stocked about 14,000 of these, and that is an unconfirmed report. But they sold out in less than a minute. If that's any indication of what a Caitlin Clark signature shoe will do, I think Nike better continue to get on it and get ready to launch this brand for Caitlin.